Hello, fellow Munsters! StikerMunster here, and welcome back to Darkest Dreams. I still don't know how I feel about this game yet. I'm still kind of iffy with it. So far, it's catching my interest, but I'm not. I don't know. We'll just play. I don't want to bitch. I don't want to bitch too much. I want to play it. It might be fun. Oh, I did it out of what the fuck is that? Oh, 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 how am I still alive? How was I still alive? What? Prey puts the red orb in the pedestal. Oh yes, let's go down the hole. Okay. What is this? This is the Guardian Hall. To go through here, you must win my game of riddles or die trying. Are you up to my challenge? At this point, I'm up to anything. Take one out and scratch my head. I am now black, but once was red. A match. A match, yeah. On to the second question. Big as an elephant. He didn't spell elephant correctly either. Lighter than a feather. What am I? Yeah! See, I'm good at riddles. Now, for the final question. You have the misfortune to own an unreliable clock. It loses exactly 24 minutes every hour. It is now showing 3 a.m., and you now know that it was correct at midnight. When it was set, the clock stopped 1 hour ago. What is the correct time? So, it was correct at 12, it's 3 a.m., 24 minutes behind. 24. 3, 2. Six? I am so fucking good at this game. I am so fucking good at this game. Holy shit. You have completed my riddles and now you may pass. I'm glad because I didn't save. Save! Oh my god, save. Half the time it doesn't register. Okay. I'm damn good at riddles. I'd have never thought. I'm not even gonna cut any of that out. You guys are gonna watch that whole thing so you know I run and don't look back. I'm not gonna 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 look back. Oh, balls. I didn't look back. Oh, fuck, that's gonna be hard because you can't run. You can only just walk. Okay. Run and don't look back. I did it again. I went in the thing! I did the fucking thing! I went in the thing! Went in the thing. Damn it. They run faster than I do. I don't understand that. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes! Okay, I did it. I'm gonna save that. Fucking save, and I save a lot because it's what you're supposed to do. This is open. I don't feel so curious to look inside. I don't feel so curious to look inside. I don't feel so curious to look inside. It's a skeleton inside the tomb naturally. What is this? fuck is that? I'm gonna remember this. So, broken, open, closed, like half open. The hole in the wall, I think I fit in, but I don't know if it's a good idea. There's no going back now. There's no going back to begin with! I think the ceiling in the last room just went down. Nah, thanks. I'm loud as balls. Can I read that? A note on the floor. Do not disturb the beast. Enter at your own risk. I didn't mean to! Oh god, that was close. I thought there was a beast in here, not... Who are you? And what do you want? And I'm gonna save yet again. Who are you? So, you finally are here. Frankly, frankly, you didn't even spell we, right? Frankly, we didn't think you would make it this far. Yet here you are, willing to see why all of this is happening? Yes, please, who are you? What is this? Is it a nightmare? Is it real? Is it all in my head? No, I'm just a minion of my lord. You can ask anything you want, but I myself ain't the proper person to respond. I'll let you through soon. You will know it's almost 6, Frey. Okay, so it's almost 6. It is almost 6 o'clock. Welcome, Frey. I'm impressed you made it this far. Who are you? What is happening? I am Morpheus. This is my realm, the dream, and thus you are a dreamer. But not a normal one, I must say. You've stepped head on into my nightmare and survived it for now. So, it really was a nightmare after all. It had to be. Yes, but I must say this was not intended to be a typical nightmare, not one that you would awaken from. As a matter of fact, I will be clear, you should be dead already. But why? What did I do to deserve this? It's not your fault. Something happened before this. Do you remember the Morton? The Morton? Those were the people that sold the damn house to me. Indeed. They tricked you. How? Why? The reason is clear, but also unknown to you. Let me explain. Well, because they were being cursed too, weren't they? The Morton couple, they had lived happily for more than 4 years in the house. They bought it from a young lad at a reasonable price and had enjoyed it until then. The house had a library which had belonged for a long time to the past owner. There were tons of books of almost any type stored in it. The Morton were never tempted to study those books at all, but after a long time one night, Robert Morton thought it was time to take a look. He spent hours and hours checking some of the volumes, and just when he was about to abandon it, he was suddenly intrigued by one book, The Darkest Dream. Stupid. There were other interesting books in the library, but this one had some special components. It was written by a person who had truly traveled through my realm under awkward circumstances. That person had dedicated his life to occultism, and beyond that, he was a great astral traveler. Do you know what an astral travel is, Frey? I do. I know what it is. It's when your soul leaves your body. You humans also know it by the name of out-of-body experience. To make it simple, the traveler leaves his physical body and travels in his dream body into higher realms of existence. It is obvious that very few of you have the mental power needed to perform this kind of trip, but this person had much experience. Once he was prepared, he decided to take a dangerous step forward. He made a dark and complex ritual, and from it forged a pact with an evil entity, the most powerful demon. The name of that demon was Lucifer. Good job, dude. Good fucking job. Robert Morton instantaneously got captivated by the notes and descriptions of that person, and read the book all night long. Everything was explained in it, most importantly, how to perform the ritual step by step. But there was something else about the book that Robert Morton didn't know. It was cursed. He had to do it. He was forced to do it. By all means. It was written in the book that there was a secret switch in one of the bookshelves of the library. If activated, the way to the basement of the house would open. And that was the place where the ritual had been performed for the first time. Robert discovered it and went immediately into the basement, completely under the book's will. Robert did everything the book told him to do, and finally, when the book was placed in the altar, a demon appeared. The sacrifice. Sacrifice. The curse in the book was placed in order to make someone who read it pay a price the person who wrote it didn't want to pay himself. The pact with Lucifer. It's obvious he is much more powerful than I am. The person wanted Lucifer to let him have the power to control my realm during one of his astral travels. Lucifer agreed, though demons do not give favors freely, less in his case. Price was high, a soul. The person didn't want to give up his, so he set a trap, the curse. Once someone read the book, he would be bound to perform the ritual only to fall into the demon's claws. Lucifer was pleased as he looked beyond that simple plan. Seeing the corruption of that person, he made a counter-offer. He would provide those powers indefinitely under one condition. The person would use them to provide him more souls periodically. How and why did he want your powers so desperately? He linked the book to the house to ensure that anyone who was simply in it could be affected by his control over the dream and through it to the book. To perform his most desired objective, the darkest dream. A lethal nightmare, the worst one ever created, the dream in which your death means that your soul will also be consumed. That was the person's obsession. That makes sense. Robert Morton's soul was taken from him, but he wasn't killed. Instead, he was awakened to complete his final task. To lure another soul to the house. Oh man. This has a really, really, really good story. This is a really good story. Hold on. You, Frey. So that's why I'm here. But if the person who made the pact with Lucifer had control of this realm, how is it that you are still here? Lucifer has always liked to twist his decisions of his own pleasure and diversion. He didn't give that person 100% control of my dominion. Even he can't really do that. He allowed that person to add his twisted ideas, but not to change everything at his will. This is my realm. That's the reason why I've led you here. So if I had fallen before getting here, would I be dead? Yes, but you have proved your strength. How do I end this nightmare? The book. It is the center of everything. If the book is burned to ashes, this will certainly end. Where is it? The same place Robert Morton left it before being consumed by the demon. But I must warn you, the nightmare won't let you do that so easily. Be prepared to confront even more dangers. One more thing. When you have the book, you have to find the place where it was written. If you don't destroy it there, it will not work. And how am I supposed to know that? I am sorry, Frey, but I don't know the answer to that. I just know this because I feel it. I can read the dream and it tells me. The writer protected it with a magical seal which can only be broken if it burns in that room. If it doesn't, it simply won't work. Maybe there is a clue. Keep your eyes open. Now you must go. You have no time to waste. The nightmare is almost over, and even though you have survived for now, if it ends before you destroy the book, you will still die. Damn it, I have to return to the house then. There is a portal at your right side. Use it and you will go to your final hour. I wish you luck, human. That was a lot of reading. I can't save. Okay. Well, we will go to the house then. I will find and destroy that stupid book. But I mean, technically it's a dream. But I guess he would still die if it was real. I have to find the entrance to the basement. I have a lighter in the first wardrobe of my room. I should take it so I can burn the book once I have it. Let's go. Okay. Alright. That's gonna be it for this episode, guys. I know it was a lot of talking and a lot of reading, but it's getting interesting so far. I gotta say, I think it's like an hour-long game. It's not too long. But it is really good. I'm liking the story. I really am liking it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys like this video, finger that like button for me. And remember, when there's a shout, the Munster's out.